This man was telling me to shut up and he was just really rude to me.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Naomi.
And I'm Jack.
And welcome to our channel.
Woo! What are we talking about today, Naomi?
So, today we're going to be talking about the time I met Jack's father for the first time.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Drama!
Before we get into it, if you're new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe.
And turn on your notification bell so you never miss another video from us. So, Jack, maybe we should hear it from your side.
Naomi and I have been seeing each other for a good few months, and he was coming to visit with my little brother for the weekend or something, and then Naomi's...
I remember it was because Arthur did really well in his test, so he got a trip down to London because he really wanted to ride the big red bus. Not that that's important, but I remember these things.
So that was the context, and then Naomi's going to come over for lunch. My dad's gone downstairs to Tesco's to get some stuff for lunch, and in the meantime Naomi arrives and opens the door, and she's all flustered and she's a bit upset and she's a bit like all over the place, and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, I've just met this really rude man in Tesco's or something, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. It's like, what happened? And Naomi was saying something like, I was queuing and he was trying to push in front of me, or he said I was there first, and then started to get into a bit of an argument with him, and then
yeah, so I was telling Jack
heated.
how this man was telling me to shut up and he was just really rude to me.
Yeah, which is odd, and so obviously consoling Naomi. And then I think did I say, oh, well, like, what was he like or something? And then Naomi's like, oh, he's an old man with white hair, he's wearing a pink shirt, and I'm like, okay. My dad he's got white hair and he's wearing a pink shirt and whatever. So I'm thinking, surely not. Like, my dad's not a rude man. But anyway.
No, actually, what you said is, oh my god, I hope it's not my dad. It sounds like something my dad would do, but obviously not unintentionally. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This man just pushed in front of me. I'm telling you this. And you're like, yeah, my dad wouldn't do this unintentionally.
Yeah, no, my dad definitely wouldn't tell anyone to shut up in the queue. Anyway, shortly after this, doorbell goes, and it's my dad, so let my dad in the house. And as I answer the door, he's like, oh, I've just met this really rude woman in Tesco's. And I'm like, no. No. It's like, surely not. And in my head, I'm just thinking, this can't be right. This can't be true. This would be the worst, most awkward thing ever. And I'm thinking, there's quite a long hallway from my front door to the kitchen where Naomi was waiting, and I'm thinking, no, like, what's going to happen when we get to the end of this hallway if it turns out to be that? I was like, how many arguments can there have been in Tesco's in the last 5 minutes? And I'm thinking, surely not. So anyway, we're walking down the hallway, and I was like, what was she like? And he was like, well, she was quite short, big curly hair. And I'm thinking, oh, this time Naomi had big curly hair. And I'm like, no. And then, so I'm walking down, Dad turns the corner into the kitchen or something, and he's like, it's you! And he was like, it's you! And I'm just like, no. There was no words. I was like, this is it, this is the end.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the end of it all.
Honestly, your dad, you're that rude woman from the store.
And I just was like, I don't know. I still don't know what to say.
He was honestly bright red like a tomato, and he was just like, oh no, oh no.
And it felt like,
oh no.
And it was probably about 1 or 2 seconds, but it felt like a lifetime. And then they just both burst out laughing. And I was like, what's going on? And Naomi, why don't you say what had gone on?
So just obviously bear in mind, this is the first time I've ever met Jack's dad. But as Jack said in the beginning of the story, Jack had showed him pictures of me. He knew what I looked like.
Which I forgot, but yeah.
So I'm walking in the street, rushing to get to Jack's house, because obviously I was late. And then this man approaches me. But you know, in London, someone stops you like money or directions. Either one, I don't want to give them to you. He's like, oh, are you Naomi? I was like, oh my god, yes, you're Jack's dad. And obviously I was elated. He's like, okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make him sweat. And
Play
we
a
did.
little prank on me.
Yeah, so he's like, okay, you go upstairs and you say that you met this obnoxious, rude man who told you all these things to shut up, and then I'm gonna come in and we're just going to have a little giggle at his expense.
It really was.
And
It wasn't
we
my
did.
expense. And they did. It was well executed. I mean, at the time I was mortified. But to be honest, I knew that things, like, in hindsight, and shortly afterwards, I knew the fact that Naomi was laughing and joking around with my dad was a great sign. Like, is the first woman that I'd ever introduced to my dad where you immediately got on.
Oh,
you know?
yay!
Not that he's met many women, not like I've brought loads back to the house. But anyway, yeah, I always thought that whoever I would end up with would get on really well with my parents. And yeah, on first meeting, under no collusion with my part, they played a big prank on me, and I appreciate that. It was very funny, but I was absolutely mortified.
And like, you know, Jack was like, oh, that might be my dad. Obviously he'd never do anything like that. Jack is so right. His dad is the nicest man ever, and I'm just so blessed to have the best in-laws. Both his dad, stepmom, mum, stepdad, just amazing people. All his parents are amazing.
There we go.
That's how I met Jack's dad for the first time.
And it's been laughing and joking ever since, hasn't it?
Really has. He's a God to honest, funny man. Is that a real thing? God to honest?
Honest to God.
Honest to God, funny man. Anyway, this video has clearly gone on for far too long because I can't execute my language appropriately.
So if that story made you laugh, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and
turn on your notification bells so that you don't miss another video from the CBCs.
that's us.
Naomi and Jack. Oh, Naomi and Jack.
Naomi. Bye!
Bye!